yogic science, the space between the eyebrows is called, Ajna chakra. The command center, the seat of inner vision, clarity, and discrimination. It is here. The sages says that the mind can be stilled and the light of intuition awakened. Namaskar. Today we are going to talk about why Hindus apply holy ash. Well, let us pause for a moment and take a deeper look at a seemingly simple gesture. A gesture seen on the forehead of saints, seekers, and householders alike. The application of holy ash, known as Vibhuti or Bhasma in the Hindu tradition, at first glance, when you look at it, it seems or it may appear to be nothing more than a ritualistic symbol, a religious mark, three white lines, or a single streak of ash across the brow. But like much in Sanatan Dharma, beneath the outer form lies a layered word of wisdom, a convergence of ancient spiritual insight, psychological depth, and even scientific awareness. To begin with, what is this ash? Well, Vibhuti is not ordinary ash. It is a sacred ash which is a residue of the fire rituals that we perform. We call it Homa or Havan, known as yajnas, performed according to Vedic traditions. During these rituals, substances like, sandalwood, ghee, herbs, grains, and, Havan samagri that we use, and other things are sacrificed. These offerings are cast into the fire. So fire, that is Agni, the purifier, the witness, burns them down, reducing the material to its most essential form, ash. And there lies the first teaching. The ash is not a remnant of destruction, but a symbol of transformation. It tells us all that is physical, all that is seen, all that we cling to, like fame, form, possession, beauty, will eventually dissolve into dust. So the ash becomes a silent messenger of impermanence. So when a Hindu applies vibhuti, particularly to the forehead, it is not merely out of custom. It is a deliberate and conscious act, a reminder that the body is perishable, the ego is illusory, and that only the self, the eternal consciousness, abides. It also whispers. It says, "From dust you have come, to dust you shall return. But what lies beyond dust, seek that." So, in this sense, Vibhuti becomes a spiritual declaration, a renunciation not of life, but of ignorance, of pride, of attachment to the ephemeral world. It is not want to display one's religion, but to hide ego, to humble the mind, and to anchor the soul in this truth. So saints wear it, sages wear it, but even common householders apply it daily. Not because they are ascetics, but because they too walk the path of inner refinement amid worldly duties. To wear vibhuti, when you wear it, what you're saying actually, you're saying that I walk this world, but I am not bound by it. The forehead, which is the agra chakra and the seat of awareness. But the meaning does not end with the philosophy. The place where vibhuti is applied holds its own sacred significance. Well, in yogic science, the space between the eyebrows is called, ajna chakra. The command center, the seat of inner vision, clarity, and discrimination. It is here. The sages says that the mind can be stilled and the light of intuition awakened. Interestingly, modern science has identified this region and the pineal gland, a small, mysterious gland nestled deep within the brain. This gland governs our deep wake cycle or sleep wake cycle, our perception of light and darkness. In the certain spiritual traditions, it is even considered the gateway of higher consciousness. Some researchers link its function to meditative states and mystical experiences, noting its sensitivity to silence, rhythm, and focused attention. Now consider this. When we apply vibhuti, cool, dry, and charged with ritual fire to this excel point or this exact point, what are we doing? We are not merely marking the skin, we are awakening a center of energy, turning our gaze inward and stimulating awareness. This simple act of touching this point, even with mindfulness, acts as a psychological trigger, drawing the mind inward from the chaos of the external world. So, the holy ash is not just a symbol, it becomes a tool. I would call it psycho spiritual tool, a technology, a sacred interference between body and spirit. So, in a word, constantly pulling us outward, the act of applying vibhuti serves as a pause, a return, a remembrance of what truly matters. It reorients us like the gentle hand of a teacher guiding the student's gaze back to the lesson. So this vibhuti whispers to you that this body is not yourself. The world is not your home. You are not what you think. You are the seer, the witness, the light. And in that moment of remembrance, in the instant of sacred contact with the ash, the mind becomes quiet and the soul begins to shine. Three lines which have infinite meaning. Traditionally, vibhuti is worn in these horizontal lines across the forehead. These are not mere stripes, they represent the burning away of three impurities in Vedanta. The first one is the ego, the sense of separateness, the karma, the binding force of past action, and the maya, the illusory or illusion or delusion, which makes me believe this word is real. Each time the ash is applied, the seeker affirms, let the false be burned, let the truth remain. So, next time you see someone with vibhuti upon their brows or find yourself applying it before meditation or prayer, pause and remember. You are participating in a tradition that is not merely cultural, but cosmic in its insight. You are touching upon a wisdom that bridges ritual and realization, science and silence, body and spirit. And you are carrying a message not to others, but to yourself that this world is temporary. I seek the eternal. I am not this body. I am consciousness. Let the mind be still. Let the self shine. In that little pinch of ash lies an entire spiritual science, a symbol of renunciation, a seal of remembrance, and a gateway to the divine. I hope you liked what you heard. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe this channel and write Vibhuti in the comment section and follow this channel for similar contents. Namaskar.